Now, there's a big difference between holiness and righteousness. Say there's a big difference between holiness and righteousness. But today we want to talk about holiness. First of all, it would be wrong for us to start looking at holiness from the New Testament. Go to Ephesians chapter 1. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who hath blessed us with all spiritual blessings in heavenly places, according as he hath chosen us before the foundations of the earth, that we should be holy and without blame. Now, if you want to start discussing righteousness from this point, you will miss it completely. And the reason why you will miss it is because there is need to know what kind of holiness he's talking about. And it is only in the Old Testament we can know which of the holiness he's talking about. And that is why we want to trace this word holiness. Let's find out where it was first mentioned. Do you understand? Yes, so let's start with that. Go to Exodus chapter 3. Now, you need to understand, when God recreated the earth,
when God recreated the earth,
he never said anything in the earth was holy.
He never said
He didn't. Even when he blessed man, he didn't say man was holy. Yeah, do you understand? So, you see why it was easy for God to curse or whatever he cursed. Let's read now. It says, now Moses kept the flock of his father-in-law, the priest of Midian. And he led the flock to the backside of the desert and came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. Now, who is writing this? Moses himself. There's a reason. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in a flame of fire out of the midst of a bush. And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire, and the bush was not consumed. Now, you need to understand, something the Lord highlighted, that he said, make sure you say to them, is the fact that, you see, there are men of God who are like this. They burn without consuming. But this is the problem. This is the problem. It says, and Moses said, I will not turn aside and see this great sight, and see why the bush is not burnt. This is like attending another man of God's crusade, going to another man of God's church that is burning. It's true, the man of God is burning. He's on fire. It's true. He's prophesying. But with all the prophecy, none has come to pass. But the prophecies were very accurate. If I tell you your name, your house address, it's very accurate. Like I said, I never understood this until a man of God that I really know, who also has the gift of the word of knowledge, he can call names and house address. But one day came to see us in the office, then we were at Mamora, and knelt down and said, pray for me. I said, I was even coming to see you, sir. You will pray for me. He said, no. I know anything you say happens. I said, how about you? He said, for me, I'm only grace. I can tell you what is wrong with you that you already know. But I can't change anything. I said, oh, you can't change. So I said, it's true. I said, it's true. So it is one thing for a man of God to tell you, and I've seen it countless times. A man of God will prophesy, call your name, this and that. You will be so excited. And then tell you God is going to do this for you, and nothing still happens. That's like a bush burning without consuming. And of course, you like Moses, you want to attend his crusade. You want to go for his crusade. Or someone who can pray for some people. So say he prayed for people, people get healed. Spectacular. 6 months later, the person is back on wheelchair. He said, let me go and find out. Let me go and understand how this man of God is doing this thing. Read verses 4. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside, you see, the Lord, so the Lord knew that was the problem. Being attracted to what he saw from a distance. And when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called him out of the midst of the bush. Now you need to understand, when we first heard our Papa, met our Papa, the very first time in the visions of God, I was not seeing him prophesy. Not prophecy. You know, there are some people who have come to Chambers Royal Assembly today because of they watched the man of God, they saw the prophecies and all that. It was not those things. It did not even attract. I can tell you, I actually saw our Papa the very first time I saw him in the visions of God. I said, man, this man of God is too vicious. And I said, I don't like this kind of man of God. Do you understand? And I didn't know that was one of the kindest person I ever met. Because of his looks. I said, no, I don't like this kind of man of God. He doesn't look like the man of God I'm familiar with. But I didn't know he was one of the kindest, and still is too. And interestingly, somebody has said that to me. So he said, when I watch you preach, you look very vicious. But I didn't know you laugh a lot. I said, I do, really. But this is the problem. To come because you see the gifts at work. You come to the man of God and the man of God knows why you came.
It's true.
Because it is the gifts that will have to keep you. So the day he did not prophesy, you are disappointed.
Yes.
And that's what the angel of the Lord was trying to stop from the life of Moses. Don't be carried away by the spectacular. Where you already are is better. He says, when the Lord saw that he turned aside to see, God called him out of the midst of the bush and said, stay where you are. He said, Moses. He said, here I am. He said, don't draw near. Don't come. Don't come. Which crusade are you going to? You see. Do not draw near. Put off your shoes from off thy feet. For where you are even standing is holy ground. So fire may be burning there, but where you are is holy. Fire may be burning in another place. But where you are is most important. Because the fire you see burning is not burning anything.
Yes.
There are men of God like that. They are very flamboyant. Burning. No miracle. The people, the last time he still went to pray for Sister Lucas in the hospital. He still went to bury somebody. No. But they are burning. The Lord said, don't come. Don't come. I know that's the problem you have. Don't come any further. Stay where you are. It doesn't mean that God is not in that church. The angel of the Lord was calling him from the fire. From that fire. He said, don't even come here. Stay where you are. Where you are is better. It's holy. Here, fire only burns. No holiness. So there are churches like that. There are Christians like that. There are marriages like that. The fire of love is burning. No holiness. Yeah. There are jobs like that. Burning. The person is just receiving promotion. But nothing. No impact. And if the person brings out their bill, you will see they owe a lot. You see, but with all the money you make, they are like Christians who burn with fire but can't consume anything. Then the next thing they file for bankruptcy. Have you ever wondered? You see, you are a big shot. If this company has over 5,000 staff, yet fight for bankruptcy. How come? It's like fire burning but cannot consume anything. Stay where you are. Where you are, that place you are, fire may not be burning, but it is holy. And that's what we want. When the Lord brought that to me, He stirred up a curiosity in me. Because this is the first time ever the word holy was mentioned. This is the first time the word holy was mentioned. So here Moses was the first man of God to step into a corridor of life that no human being had ever stepped into. Moses said, no, I'm familiar. The fire burns, it devours. But I'm surprised. Do you know, people pray to burn like the burning bush. But no impact. If voodoo priest does not beg his demon, pray to his demon to burn without impact. If voodoo priest doesn't do that. That's why when I became a Christian, I said, no, I don't want to be an ordinary person. So you need to understand. You may like a man of God. You may like what God is using him to do. You know, there's a man of God we personally have regards for. And one day he was ministering in Canada, and I just saw a short clip of him. So I said, let me listen to him. I like him as a person. And then he said, when I prophesy to people, the longest the prophecy takes to manifest is at most 90 days. When he said that, I said, 90 days? I said, mine is instant. Mine is the next day. Yours is 90 days. Still, so his fire burning. He's not consuming. His own may take 90 days. Ours is the next day or the next 2 hours. But it may not look spectacular. So the angel said, don't come. I'm here, no problem. Fire is burning here. Oh, don't come. Where you are is better. So where you are standing is what? You say, well, let's move. Brother has been talking about apartment 2B. Let's move from apartment 2B to a mansion. The Lord may say, man, you may not need to move. Just stay there. Where you are is better.